All right. All right.
We
All
live.
right. All right. We like to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Hashem,
Yahweh Shah.
Hashem, Rakar Kodash.
Rakakadash.
Always double honors to our apostles, honors to our bishops, and honors to the Akim that's pushing this truth out of sincerity, always week in and week out. All right. So due to weather conditions, we're just gonna do a sit down today. You know. Um, we happy that this kingdom is crumbling, but we're still mourning. But we're happy this kingdom is crumbling because we yet to stay in our captivity, you know. But it's almost over.
Gun.
And Esau, he knows that. That's why he's rushing. We say the same things repetitive, but that's our job. We got to keep reinforcing, right? So
The
you
for
get
you.
could I get that whatever you have?
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4:6.
Okay.
It says, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction,
So the
but
Lord.
because."
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now you got it.
So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and the Most High Yahweh, He didn't send us into captivity for us to totally be annihilated. We were punished. You know, He did not to like utterly destroy us, because some people will blame the Most High or the Lord for their situation instead of taking accountability. We was in soul, but we kept breaking the laws, man. We had to be punished. All right. You can't do wrong and expect to be rewarded, you know? You got
It
it.
says, "You were sold to the nations for your destruction, but you moved the Most High to wrath."
We moved the most high to wrath. We was warned, we was given instructions, and we just kept on violating and breaking the laws, rules, and laws. So we had to be made an example. We had to be punished. All right. And the world had to see us being punished. Okay. So
Says,
that's the reason. Oh, okay.
"Lock your."
You got it.
It says, "But because you moved them out to wrath, delivered onto enemies."
So we was delivered unto the nations, our enemies. The Lord let our enemies punish us. It's simple. The Lord let our enemies punish us because we kept going off. All right. So these nations are not our friends; they are enemies, and that's how that it showed their true colors when we fell. All right. So that's why these nations got a one up on us. That's why we've constantly been going into captivity because we were going off.
It says, "For you provoked him that made you by sacrifice devils
We
and
provoked the
to the
Lord.
Most High."
We provoked the Lord that created us by sacrificing, by worshiping these idols, which are which are not true power. They're not true gods, man. They're false gods. So we committed spiritual fornication, man. All right. So we have to be punished. All right. It's like if the Most High is if the Lord is our husband, and we going off to other lovers, man. So
Yeah,
the Lord basically, we have to be punished, man. The Lord had to like damn near divorce us, like remove us, remove us out of His sight. That's what happened, and we did it multiple times. So we went into captivity multiple times. This now is our last captivity. I believe it was the most harsh captivity we went under. All the tribes, Southern and Northern Kingdom, right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Esau the so-called white man put us all in captivity, man.
It said, ye have forgotten everlasting power that brought you up.
Yeah, we forgot the Most High. It's like we forgot the Most High delivered us, established us, right? Put us back in our land, and we wound up forgetting them once we got what we wanted, man. We turned right back to being wicked. All right.
It says, ye have forgotten the everlasting power that you up. Ye grieved Jerusalem that nursed you.
That's right, because Jerusalem is our homeland, man. Jerusalem is mother to us all. All right. That's our land. All right. We forgot our customs, our traditions, and the Lord's statutes and commandments. So now we don't have a land. We didn't have a land, a nationality, our identity, who the Most High was. All right. And we're refugees and subject to these other nations. We have to go to them for all things.
It says, when she saw the wrath of the come upon you, she said, "Oh, well about the Most High brought upon me great mourning." That's so the Jerusalem, the land.
Yeah.
The land is mourning.
Yeah, the land is barren. Yep. The land is barren. You have imposters in the land. Those are bastards. They're not the Lord's people. I'm talking about these Khazars, the chief house of Satan. I'm talking about Amalek, because they're not the Lord's people.
It says, "O ye dwell about Zion, the Most High have brought on me great mourning." Like the brother, because there's living in the land now. There's imposters living in the land now. You know, they're ruling over the land. They're all in that land, right? They made kosher pork, which is the abomination unto the Lord, but they made that something, a delicacy.
Yeah.
At one of the biggest alphabet parades on the planet Earth. That's an abomination to the Lord.
Yeah, it's a deliberate rebellion for them doing that. That's why that place is gonna get nuked. That's just like America, because they doing all that. That's a major offense. One of the major offense, them taking us out of that land, them taking over the land and polluting it and sanctioning all kind of foul laws over there. The homosexuality thing over there, the partying, the making the pig kosher, those things. This is that whole place is a target for the Most High.
It says, "For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them."
Yep. And one of those major captivities was 70 AD, and also when we went under this present captivity.
As which did I nourish them, put them away with in mourning.
I'm sorry, it's breaking up, but you can read that again for me. I'm sorry.
It says, "With joy did I nourish them, but I sent them away weeping and mourning."
Yep, we were sent weeping and mourning because we was removed out of our land, put into captivity. All right, and we're suffering. There's a lot of elements we're suffering from this transatlantic slave trade, like going across in them cargo slave ships. with that salt water and all of that, it's been shown that a lot of high blood pressure and things like that has transpired has transpired has transpired and passed on through the generations from that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they're seeds. So it basically is a lot of medical effects behind that too. Not just mental, but physical. Hypertension from going across in that salt water and all of that, man. Esau knows it.
Yeah. It's the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15. It reads, you can hear me, Sha?
Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry.
Okay. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments, statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Yeah, so the Lord gave us warning, told us what he expect, and if we didn't do what he told us to do, that it was gonna what would be the penalty for that? So we were told ahead of time all these curses that will befall us. And we was also told if we did the right thing, the blessings that we will have. You know, it's right there in Deuteronomy in the 28th chapter. All right. You got it.
It reads, curse in the city, curse shalt thou be healed.
The city, that's the city and in the world. So no matter where we are, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, Israelite foreigner, you're gonna suffer the curses. You're gonna suffer the curses, you're gonna feel you can never get a break. No matter what you do, it doesn't work out. Or if you do gain anything, you lose it, or you gotta suffer penalties and things like that. That's because we fall under the curses, man. Your family coming against you, but that's another thing. But we, you know, curses. All of these curses. Person not growing up with both parents and things like this, things like that. Those are curses too. Not having a family structure, those are curses also. You got it out. I'm sorry.
It's fruit that your breadboards will be cursed.
Yeah, so your business, you're not gonna have the right jobs or businesses. All right, like these other nations, they come over here and get established. You have a business, you're gonna suffer to stay afloat. Your overhead gonna be over your head. All right, and if you do, you're not gonna flourish like the other businesses, man. You're gonna have your own people coming to credit you to death. You know, these are the things that you're gonna suffer. You got it.
Your baskets, your breadboards will be cursed. Your children and your will be cursed.
Yeah, your children might come up against you. They might not listen to you. They might be taken from you. They might end up being slaughtered. Which you might think for no reason. These are all curses, man. Your daughter might be out of order. Your son might be out of order. Your grandson, your grandchild, whatever. These are the curses it's talking about.
Children and your crops will be cursed.
Yeah, your land and everything. Your land. You might not have no land, or you do have land. Is washed up. Everything you have to flourish economically, man. You just gonna lose. Might lose your land. A lot of people lose the house. Grandma passed, they lose the house. Mother lose the house. Shit happens where you could have had a home, you don't have it now. Those are curses.
The offspring of your herd, flocks, will be cursed.
Yeah, you don't own your own cattle, or your cattle. You have your livestock. Um, is corrupted, or you
Yeah.
lose it. These are also things, man.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta go in these bodega, these delis, these grocery stores to buy tainted meat. All right.
Kind even, like your business, because Jake is not farmers today.
Yeah.
They're not into the husbandry like we was back in those time period. But
Uh-huh.
whatever you try to establish, you suffer. You're going to be plagued.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with having a business. There's nothing wrong with having a home. Just know these curses. You're going to have these curses, and whatever to situate or establish. Okay, so the herds of your be cursed. So you're going to have, say, whatever you trying to start I don't know, a soul business or the bees business.
Mhm.
You're trying to start a health business. You know, you're going to catch hell. You're going to catch hell. You know, it says wherever you go, whatever you do, you will be cursed.
That's right. So wherever you go in the world, man, you cannot, you cannot go anywhere else and think you're gonna escape the curses, man. You know, I
Right.
got family in the world. I say, yo, you might as well move with us. Certain family members pass, come down here where everybody's at. I'm looking. They don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, yo, the curses is everywhere. I can't escape the situation. It's gonna be
Right.
the same thing there.
Right.
I can't run from it. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just like, I might as well stay where I'm at and suffer. I can
Yeah.
visit you, but I'm not getting around. I'm not getting around the curses.
Deal with the hell you're familiar with.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
It's like, you pick your poison.
yeah,
No matter where you go, it's going to be poison. Do with the poison you know.
yeah.
Yeah, so, you got out there, passport bros. You got, yeah. Passport bros don't apply to Israel, all right? Negroes, Latinos, Natives, and Mexicans. They don't apply to you
Yeah.
because of this scripture right here. Whatever you do, you will be cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about the other nation women and our women. The other nations are not curses. That's why.
Yeah.
You're under the curses. The moment you start to deal with another nation, it is going to be slightly than the experience that you'll have with a woman, but it's still going to be a curse.
Yeah.
It's a curse. Filipino, Chinese, Japanese, whatever you do, it's going to be hell, man. Because at the end of the day, we need salvation. We need deliverance. There's no cure, balm for her pain, right?
Yeah.
There's no comfort in this place because this place is not our rest. You got Jake out there. Oh, let's go back to for what? For what? You ain't gonna rule nothing. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You're not gonna forgive me, Barack Obama. You're not gonna rule. And once again, these other nations are in league with each other.
Right.
So wherever you go, they're gonna have. It's like symbolically, their foot gonna be on your neck wherever you at. You know what I mean? You got these so-called entertainers and things, and people saying, "How come our people never get past 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion?" There's a reason for it. There's a brass ceiling. You know what I mean? You have Jakes that was on a level like these thinking like these Ivy Leaguers that got these CEOs. You got Jakes that's brilliant like that. but these nations got their foot on our neck. That's it.
There you go. Nothing new. You acting like Jake. Well, not. I mean, we ain't talking about the majority. You have Jake that's it. You got Jake that's creative, Jake that's inventive, Jake that's so-called books business savvy. But you still under this curse. Whatever you do, you'll be. So guess what? Just like Black Wall Street, Village,
Mm-hmm.
The Harlem Renaissance. No matter Jake did to try to thrive, what happened? The devil came and destroyed it or took it away. Because you are the most the Israelites, and you are not meant to thrive in America. You are meant to suffer in America because this is the land of our captivity. Let's read on.
You can have I'm just gonna make up something, but it doesn't sound crazy. Let's say, for instance, you have some Jakes get together, right? And they make something and it's thriving. I mean, like, let's say it could bring in billions of revenue. You don't know they'll set up a shady ass nigga to go in and infiltrate that shit and bring the whole thing down.
Yeah.
And make a nigga taint the shit. It might be a corrupt motherfucker that's selling drugs or whatever come in where you could be doing the right thing, but he infiltrate and bring the whole damn empire down. That's how Esau played. You know what I mean?
So now this movie right here, Judas and the Black Messiah.
See,
all about the COINTELPRO, the COINTELPRO tactic strategy that the devil used. Why does the biggest dealers, which condone drug dealing or promote drug dealing, but why do they usually fall? Because of a snitch, because of a informant. One of their cops, one of their captains or whatever, a cousin, a nephew.
And when they're about to break free, when they know it, they like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna go straight up legitimate, and they'll find a way to do it. That's when they get brought down. Guy Fisher, he bought the Apollo. BMF, they was trying to get through with the music. And the list on another dude, he was the best of all of them. His nickname was Lord of the Skies. He had more riches than Pablo and all of them. I think he died getting plastic surgery or whatever, which I think they took him out. Yeah, go back. Yep, that's him. Amelio or whatever. Amato. Yeah, Lord of the Skies. He was more successful than all of them. Which he might have faked his death or whatever it was, but his whole thing was he was trying to get up out of there. You know what I mean?
He was another one working with the feds, right?
Nah. He was good with it. He got a ball. He was bringing coke and concrete cinder blocks for construction and all that. He was more successful than all of them. He was helping Pablo and all of them, but he was trying to get out of there. And his whole thing was he was trying to just he was trying to get up out of there and disappear or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's either he faked his death or the fucking the government took him out during the surgery. One of the two.
Kind.
All right.
To Deuteronomy 28:20, Yahweh himself will send on your curses, confusion, and frustration in everything you do. Okay.
Yep. So the Lord put these curses on us. So trying to get around it is like trying to go against the tide, man. Can't do it. You know? Eventually the curses will get you. You know?
Yeah, a scripture comes to my mind when you said that.
Which one? Oh,
Romans 9. Romans 9:19. It says, "Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? Who resisted his will?"
no one could resist the Most High's will, man, because we don't have free will. The Lord programs us what we are to do. The Lord sanctions how far and that we can move. Everything is in subjection to the Most High. Everything. You know what I mean? So we um we can't go against what the Lord ordained. All right.
And the NLT says, "Well then, you say, why does God blame people for not responding? Haven't they simply done what he makes them to do?"
Listen, look, can't question the Most High. The Most High does whatever the hell he wants to do. All right, and is basically, does the potter have power over the clay? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, that's what the Lord wants to be done.
Yes, that's right. It says, "Nay,
It's
but
crazy.
oh man, art thou that thy eyes is most high?"
Yeah, just be grateful your eyes was created. All right, you can't go questioning the Most High or your condition or whatever. Man, listen, man, the Most High allowed you to exist. He created you. That's it, man. That's the problem. With mankind trying to go above their station.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Above your pay grade. You know, a tree doesn't complain that it's a tree. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? The animals don't, but mortal men always got something to say.
Always got something to say,
Complaining,
brother.
but they don't never see their faults or what they do.
No accountability.
And then you don't remember what you've done in your past lives either. You
They
know?
don't remember everything they did in this life.
Hell yeah. That goes for me.
Shit. Come on now. You got women out here that don't know the name of the men they slept with.
Oh man, that's crazy.
They don't remember the, you don't remember your body count.
It's bad.
It's wicked.
Nobody don't want to remember. They don't want
Mhm.
to tell you.
They don't want to. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nay,
Yeah.
but oh man,
Yeah.
nay, but oh man, thou that replies against them.
Oh
Shall
man, earth and ashes, man. Mortal man. You know? Here you was created out of human soil and water or whatever, and you like a speck of dust under the Most High's feet, a dust particle, and you got some shit to say or question things. You know what I mean?
That's right. It says, "Shall thing formed say to him that, why hast thou made me?"
Yeah, that goes to all the nations, our people, and Esau, man. Because Esau is always trying to so-called correct Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's creation. You know, I say Yahweh because he gave the blueprint to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai with the angels constructed, you know what I mean? Everything within this realm. All right.
It says, see, don't say that. Who are you, human being, to argue with the Most High?
You're a human being. Yeah. You
You're
yeah. How are you and you doing who are you to question the most high? and you doing it on this side, and you damn sure wasn't doing it in the spiritual realm. You don't even know what you doing. You questioning the Most High, man.
It's who are you? I am more to argue with the Most High.
You can't even explain how the Earth hangs on nothing in outer space. You haven't even been to the depths of the ocean floor. You haven't seen the whole planet. You don't know how things function. You haven't mastered how you exist, your whole functions, and yet you trying to go outside of things that are bound by no laws. The Most High isn't bound by any laws. Meaning, laws, no commandments, or there's no boundaries or elements. He is outside of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's outside of time itself. So who are you to question things? You know?
Yeah. You don't even know how your digestive system works.
See?
You know? You don't even know how your lungs work to filter carbon dioxide and into oxygen. You know that works.
What keeps your body together, man?
Right.
You haven't fully mastered that. You know?
A sperm cell can to a whole body, a human baby. But you try to figure out how.
Can't even tell what makes your spirit from frying your fucking body.
Hello.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you going to inquire things.
About the universe and the galaxies and the third dimension and fifth and all that.
And then these motherfuckers are trying to get there. On the left-hand side, because you can't do it with spiritual power, spiritual technology, using left-hand technology. So you're just destroying shit in the process, trying to do it. See?
Yeah.
But that's yeah.
To the thing that was created, say to one who created it, why have you made me like this?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't say to the potter, the clay can't go to the potter and say, why you form me to be a toilet? Or why listen, man, you can't you're a creation. You know? The potter is the potter's master design. You know? Oh, bet, it was a Twilight Zone episode, the one with Forrest Whitaker.
You're right.
Where it was a creation. And this creation basically got beside itself and found out it was a creation, right? And then I guess the designer that animated this creation finally was like, "Oh, it's up. I gotta do away with you." I forgot it. You probably seen it. I know you've seen it before. I forgot the episode, the title of it, man. But I know you be watching them too.
When the creator had to away with the creation.
It was the creation. It was a creation like that didn't know it was an animated. It was an animation, sort of like an anime character or whatever, but didn't know. But it was a human being, but didn't know it was an artist created it. And found out at the end, like, yo, you have to see it, man. It's crazy. When I find it, I'll let you know.
All right, I try to look it up.
Yeah. They had a lot of good episodes on there.
Twilight got a lot of themes
You
and a
know?
mystic shit in it.
Like a lot of people say, yo, why we dying, why we this? It has to be that way, man. The Most High made it where the world won't overpopulate or the population be under control. You had an episode with a death angel that was on it. The dude that played George Costanza on Seinfeld, he was a death angel. And you had a doctor on there. The doctor was like, the world would be better, people didn't die. What happened was the world wound up being overpopulated. And so he went back to the death angel. Was like, yo, can you reset this and go back to work? And then he was like, you sure? Well, he's like, yeah. He told him, all right, but you on a list. So the doctor didn't know that he was next to die. He had a fucking brain tumor or something. You know, that was another ill episode. You know, but you can't question the Most High. Why babies die? Well, the sin is a sentence for all men, and that baby wasn't that spirit lived before. That's in that baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, if Neil deGrasse would have opened up the scriptures, quiet by the prophets, the apostles, or the elders on down, he would have got the answer. Just like he researches stardust and shit like that. Not shit, but just like he researched stardust, things like that. You know, he should have took that same ambition or whatever you call it and start researching. He would have got his answers, but it isn't given to everyone.
Right.
You know?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
Yeah, one generation come, is born, one pass, and then another one come, but the earth liveth, abideth mean live. The earth live forever. So when it talks about the earth going to be destroyed, it's not talking about the earth. It's talking about certain lands like America, certain people, you know. The earth is going to always be here. All right.
It's the sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteneth to his place where he arose. The wind goes towards the south, turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth according to his circuits.
So the Lord ordained and gave laws for these elements, the wind, for the sun to shine. The Lord created it and gave it laws for what it's to do and to set it in motion. All right? It clearly shows that there's a higher force that created everything. And there's an order. It shows everything. Our bodies have a structure and an order to it. You know? Everything has a structure and an order, a hierarchy. You know?
It says, the wind was the south, turneth about unto the north. It whirled continually, and the wind returneth again on circuits. All rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Or to the place whence the rivers come, thither they return.
So the Lord ordained the waters to move where they move and that not overflow. That's how when you're at the beach, you see the tides or whatever come in and then that water go back out, but it don't overflow the continents because the Lord sanctioned these things. He put in motion the laws from what the water do, the wind does, what the sun does, the distance from the earth to the sun. All of that was strategic and calculated, all from the Most High, from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It's order. None of these things are made randomly You know what I mean? Like they say a singularity and a big bang. Well, what put all it what put that singularity there? Matter of fact, what put that space there? The Most High. It's the Lord. That put all those things there. It didn't just exist. Energy is not created nor destroyed, man. It's you know, but the, the Lord
That's
didn't give them that knowledge to understand. You know.
Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the numbers are with thee. He's appointed his bounds that he has.
That's right. The Esau, so-called white man, starting with the elites on down. The Most High put a limit to how far to their achievements, what they could learn, explore everything, their knowledge, everything has a cap. They're capped off. Now that infinite knowledge gonna be that's gonna keep being passed down. That's for starting with the elected of the nation of Israel. That's gonna receive that blessing. Esau's blessing is this rulership within this realm now, and his rulership has a cap. His knowledge, everything has a cap. He's got a cap to how far he could reach. The scripture's saying it right now.
Yeah, I brought that out. He has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass, because the Most High even set up, like you were saying about the sea. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. When the scriptures talking about how the land can't go into the sea and the sea can't go into the land.
Okay.
I believe it's the Cesarus.
Okay.
Damn, man. I'm gonna go back to Ecclesiastes. It says, "The wind goeth towards the south and turneth about unto the north, and whirleth about continually, and the winds return again onto his according to his circuits." A reason I'm brought this out too, because you brought up, which was another scripture I was looking for. Why do people die? Why the world is overpopulated?
Yeah.
You know, because these are the Most High set of things that has to, go through the balance. Remember, unjust waste, unjust balance is abomination unto the Lord. Yeah. So it has to be a balance. It has to be a time it comes into the world, and it got to be a time it leaves the world, or it got to be a point where it can't pass.
Yeah, everything is crazy, even on a molecular level or whatever. You remember in high school or college or whatever is diffusion, right? It's from a substance moving from a high concentration to a low concentration. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so like our bodies, the amount of oxygen that goes in the lung, how much oxygen is carried through the blood, that all go, you know what I mean? You look at that balance. Even it's like everything how the Lord set things up. That's why I'm just thinking about that. I was trying to convey it. I got a little trapped up in it, though.
Here, this is what the second Ezra 4:13. He answered me and said, I went into the forest, into a plain, and the trees took counsel and said, come, let us go and make against the sea that it part away before us. and that we may make us more woods. The floods of the sea. Okay. It says the floods of the sea also, and like the council said, come, let us go and subdue the woods onto the plain, that there also may make another country. It says the thought of the wood was in vain, for the fire came to consume it.
Whew.
It's the floods of the sea came. This is parabolic talk. All right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's your parable showing the thought of the woods was vain, and the thought he was vain, because you cannot surpass what the Most High allotted you.
Yeah.
So it says, the thought of the woods, verse 16, the thought of the wood was vain, for the fire came to consume it. The thought of the floods of the sea came likewise to naught, for the sand stood up and stopped them. If thou wert judged now betwixt these two, whom wouldst thou be to justify, or whom wouldst thou condemn? I answered and said, verily, it is foolish thought that they both had devised. For the ground is given unto the wind, and the sea also have its place to bear its floods. See, he me said, thou hast given a right judgment, but why judgest thou not thyself also? For like as the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea to its floods, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth. And he that dwelleth above the heavens may only understand the things that are above the height of the heavens.
See? So everything has its bounds. And everything has its bounds and its place. So like, yeah. Everything has its bounds and its limits of what it can do or cannot do. But the Most High is boundless. You know, the Most High is bound by nothing, because that's what makes the Most High the Most High. In other words, you can't question or think to question the Most High. You know.
Ooh, this is a good word. Hey, Shalom, Shalom, gang.
Shalom.
This is Lakamah.
Okay, come.
This is Jeremiah 5:22. Fear ye not me, saith Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it pass it, and know the ways thereof themselves, yet can they not prevail, though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. Heavy.
That's right. So the majority of the earth is like it's water, right? But it's not overflowing, because it has a bounds that it can't pass. Just like the earth has its own light, a dimmer light and a brighter light. The lights don't overtake the other. It's bound to be this brighter light and a dimmer light. Just like the moon, you know, the moon has its own light. It has a brighter part and a dimmer part.
Yeah, that was it on that. You got any last scriptures on?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
You know, the water for everybody in.
Yeah, the water.
The water, you know.
Yeah.
The weather was a little bit hectic today. That's why we didn't go outside.
Yeah, I'm up. I didn't fall asleep.
That's why I let you run it. I let you run it because I fall asleep when you talk.
You know?
That's the spirit, brother. Kyle Halaya, man. Kyle Halaya.
Right.
But yeah, Lord's will, we're going, you know, when the weather's bad, we're going to do these sit downs.
Yeah.
Hopefully more brothers join in. But when the weather is fair enough, we're going to be outside on the streets, right? Like the Lord commanded us. because that's where the Lord told us to be, outside.
Yeah.
You know, hit them highways. But we hit the internet byways as well. You know,
Okay.
but pretty much that's
I lose
it.
track.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
lose track. I ain't mean to overtalk. I lose track sometimes with like the weather. Like sometimes, if you're working in it, you might get a little numb to it. It might seem a certain way, like earlier in the day. You know what I mean? So sometimes I might not notice, like, yo, it's kind of real cold,
Brick.
because I'm moving around. Like,
Yeah.
and we got to get shit done at a certain time. But I ain't gonna talk your head off.
Now you good. It's when you working and you moving
Yeah.
versus standing still and prophesying. That's two different balls.
Yeah.
But the spirit permit the spirit, Lord's will continue to do this. The Lord's will, Lord, give us the spirit to continue to do this. And the Lord's will that everybody was edified. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakwadash.
Gosh.
The water for everybody tuning in. Leave your comments, leave your questions, do your responses. Till next time we say Shalom.
Shalom.